What I've learned about safety from Highpoint for sure is that it means everybody's going home at the end of the day. That's one of the biggest things is you can't hear it and you can't see it, but it will kill you if it's not taken care of.
The holistic safety approach, it involves the mental health side of it, involves relationships with their families and our relationship with their families. It's getting to know our employees. It's being able to ask that question. You run into somebody, it's like, hey, how are you?
We consistently talk about challenges on the job site. We talk about hazards that we see on other projects, and it's in our daily conversations. So for any new employee to really think any differently is how we keep the buy-in.
Winning, last year, just this acknowledgement of doing things right and what we've been trying to implement and trying to achieve since the inception of the company, that was huge, absolutely huge.
It was fun to watch our employees celebrate that win and just be excited for what's to come. What's next? Okay, we did this, what's next?
We feel that it's just a better approach to get buy-in and a kind of a mutual respect between the office and the field where there always seems to be a disconnect. So working with them and educating through this process, walking beside them through this makes it a lot easier. I mean, we can't hold them accountable for things that they don't know.
We definitely have to keep each other accountable when it comes to safety. I mean, it's just gonna take 1 second. That's the last thing you could say. I'm just gonna do this, it's just gonna take a second. I don't need my harness, I'll just get up there for a second. And then that second is gonna affect somebody for a lifetime.
We always try to identify any safety concerns we have at the beginning before they become a concern. So it's not really reactionary, it's more of just, we've come across this in the past, this is what to look out for, this is how we typically avoid any of those problems.
We're flirting with close to 100 employees today. One employee, the impact of the people around them, on average is about 25 people when you think about potential for a spouse, kids, parents, siblings, immediate friends, 25 people for one. Now multiply that by 100. The impact today for Jerry and I is massive compared to 17 years ago. Those seem like just numbers, but those are lives that depend on us and the culture we create and the culture we continue to grow. That's an enormous responsibility.
Highpoint is a young, energetic company. They have big goals. They want to go out and do big things, but they don't want to forget the morals and values that got them to where they are.
I'm glad the safety culture that Jerry and Leslie have put forward here is continuing on.